Hello, everyone. Thank you for another day. Welcoming you to join the Send It ATV podcast. Hopefully, you can enjoy this moment. We have a couple that are leading their group. They just started it because they love people and they love to ride with people. And they started their club, um, the Trail Riders of Southern Illinois. Essentially, they want people to get together with them and with everybody there, just build the camaraderie and enjoy the sport together. And at this moment, without further ado, Ken Dawkins, how are you, sir?
All right, how are you doing?
I'm good, good. So initially, why did you guys start the club? I mean, what brought you to this point?
Well, initially we just started it just for giggles, basically try to get people together, good people like get together and just go riding. That was the main goal.
Mhm.
And now that we have grown a little bit and we got a pretty good following, we got some pretty good riders going with us now. And but the main goal is to get like solid groups of like 50 to 75 people to
Mhm.
go out every once a month. That's our main goal.
Okay, all right. Um, what do you hope to do over this upcoming season as far as rides and such?
Well, this upcoming season we have a lot going on. We have a ride that we were supposed to go tomorrow to Jerseyville, a place called Hillbilly Ranch.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, Mother Nature is going to take its toll. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So we have moved that to the 17th, and hopefully everybody can join us. And we're looking at least 75 to 100 people. And then we've got stuff lined up all summer long. I mean, we got Memorial Day ride, we've got the 4th of July ride at Williams Hill Pass, Jerseyville, Hillbilly Ranch again, just a lot of different things that people can get involved with. And we just went to an event at Williams Hill Pass where they did the rock crawling event, and that was an awesome turnout.
That's great. That's awesome. How many people do you have following you now on Facebook?
Oh, that's a good question because it changes pretty much every day. I last time I looked, I was saying about 435.
Wow, that's great. That's great. And for a relatively new organization, you guys are doing a fantastic job, really. Um, so what kind of festivals do you have coming up?
We have the Hillbilly Ranch is putting on a fest, and they have Afro Man going to be there, and that is I'm wanting to say it's June 19th. Don't quote me to that because I'm not 100% sure, but
Okay.
it's right around there, June 18th, 19th, somewhere in there. But I know Afro Man's going to be there, so that ought to be a show in itself. Southern Illinois Trail Riders of Southern Illinois will be there. I got Central Illinois ATV and side by side riders coming with us. That's another group we ride with.
Hmm.
And Triple X Motorsports might be a show up. They're a big group from Texas. I don't
Yep.
know if you them, but they're definitely somebody to look at. But we just a lot of things going on at Hillbilly. That's our main place we ride. Williams Hill Pass. I was saying earlier, Memorial Day ride.
Okay.
Just a lot of different things. And if everybody goes to our page, and I'll post the events and keep you updated.
All right. Sounds great. So when did you first get the, off highway, vehicle bug, ATV bug?
Well, honestly, it was about 2003, and I started out riding sport quads. I started out on a 700 Raptor,
Right.
and I loved it. And I had a buddy, he invited me to Mudfest, and that was in Ziegler, Illinois. They have a little Mudfest that goes on yearly there in April. And I showed up on a sport quad to a Mudfest, and it it really didn't work out too well. But
No.
after that, I went and traded, and I got a Honda Foreman,
Hmm.
and from there, it's just it's been on, and now I have 2 machines, and we ride pretty much every weekend.
That's great. Fantastic. Out of some of the places you ride, what are one of the best features or, places you've been?
I would say about the best place. We got a place that all the guys that our normal clique that we ride with. I mean, I call these guys regulars, like Larry and Josh and all them guys. My high school buddies. We ride together at a place that's in West Frankfort, Illinois. It's called Country Club. And the best feature of that is we don't have to pay. I mean, it's privately owned. One of my buddies I went to school with owns the property. And we have plenty of stuff out there. With the best feature is the swamp area.
Uh-huh.
If you look at some of my prior videos, you'll see a lot of videos that say swamp. And that every time we go there, we play in that swamp, and it's just excellent. I love it. I mean, it's so much fun. Every time I get on that 4-wheeler, it's a smile on my face.
Yep, yep. Anybody who rides understands, believe me. That's cool. So let's see. Tell me one of your with you saying that. Tell me one of your best stories that always when you think about it makes you laugh or chuckle and thinks be good to share.
I was thinking about this one, and this is one that it makes me laugh every single time. But my buddy Larry Esri was out at Orient, and they have this hole out there right by the riverfront that nobody, I mean, everybody I ride with, nobody hits this hole because everybody knows that hole is like the mother of all holes. So we got to doing a little partying and carrying on, and had some liquid courage build up. And we told Larry, yeah, I think you'll make it, man. It ain't rained in a couple of weeks. So he hit the hole, and he got stuck right in the middle of it, like we knew he would. And the thing that is so funny about it is we left him out there for like 5 minutes, and he was just saying, come on, guys, somebody pull me out. Somebody pull me out. We was all sitting around laughing at him. So he reached down in the floorboard of his Honda, and he picked up a fish, and he had a crappie in his hand, and we were all like, wow, he caught a fish 4-wheeler riding. It was just, we never forget that. That's the talk of every single ride. I mean, we go every time he's with us, we talk about that fish. And
I've heard of many styles of fishing, but that's a new one for me.
Right. I mean, go 4-wheeler riding and catch a fish. And it was a pretty good sized crappie. I mean, it wasn't a little baby. It was.
Huh. That's funny. As the popularity of the sport increases, do you have any concerns moving forward, or something you'd like to advise people on as new riders come in?
The only thing that really concerns me is I've seen a lot, and I've been to a lot of different parks and a lot of rides. The thing that concerns me is these people that own Williams Hill Pass and Hillbilly, the owners of these riding parks. The people that go there and they drink and we party and carry on, but littering, I mean, the cost to pick up litter, that's just, it's got to be outrageous. And eventually, I mean, I've seen a place shut down here in Southern Illinois because they had to go and pick up trash after an event. We were supposed to do the very next weekend to another event, and they had to close it to go clean the place up. So a word to everybody out there is pick up after yourself, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you may not have put it down there or whatever, sometimes stuff falls out of the back of a UTV and people don't know. That's why I like the zippable coolers, if to carry beverages, and that way you can put your crushed cans back in the cooler and zip it up and take it out with you. Everything you take in, you take out, and don't leave anything behind. Yeah, I can't agree with more. Certainly.
Yeah, me and the wife bought a seat for the Can-Am,
Mm-hmm.
and when we get done with a soda or a beer or whatever, we'll crush the can and I'll put it in the back of the seat. That way it don't have a chance to fall out.
Right, right.
But
Yep.
I
That's good.
mean, we normally take a trash bag with us, and for everybody else that rides with us, we'll just tell
Mm-hmm.
them, hey, look, put your garbage in the trash bag and we'll take care of it. But
Yeah.
I mean, we try to keep the environment we ride in clean.
Mm-hmm.
That way we respect other people's property, and in return, we'll get to ride for many years, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Just if everybody can be on the same page and just be courteous to others and their property and so forth. Um, what's on your bucket list for places to go? Like if you that you've heard about?
That's a really good one because I've put a lot of thought and effort into trying to get to Busco Beach, and I've watched a lot of videos. A lot of buddies have talked about it, but Busco Beach is like the place to be. It's just huge, and it's like a beach plus an ATV riding park. It's like an amusement park for ATVs, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That would be on my bucket list. And another place is they got a place that's in Florida, and a guy that's Willie Make It, that's his name, and he runs what they call Swamp Rat down there.
Right.
And
Yep.
the Swamp Ranch, I would like to go there and check that out.
That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, definitely. Um, I haven't heard of the first one. It sounds like a place I know in Texas. It's where I used to ride. It's called the Extreme Off-Road, and it's basically like you said, it's right on the beach. It's on the river, but there's like sand everywhere, and just all sorts of different types. And they have mudding and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's riding for all types of riders. Um, so that's cool. That's very cool. I have to log that one away. Um,
Yeah, that'd
so
be a vacation trip there.
yeah, where's that at exactly?
I do believe I'm wanting to say it's in Carolina. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. Um, and what do you see as some of the biggest challenges for your organization as it grows coming up?
basically just getting everybody together as a group and dealing with these crazy regulations we got going on now. I mean, at the beginning of 2020, everybody knows 2020 was a bad year.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to forget about it, but 2020 was really hard because all this regulations and couldn't
Mm-hmm.
they say you couldn't get in large groups. But as far as moving forward, I think we're coming out of that. But the biggest problem that I see is just getting everybody on time at the same place and being just on time basically, and
Yeah.
just having a good time. And but I think moving forward, as we're going into this summer season, what I'm looking forward to is I've been posting my events on
Mm-hmm.
my page like a month early, or at least trying to, at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I have people constantly messaging me if they're going, if they're not going, and we'll meet up at an actual place before we get to the main event. That way we get a head count, see how many's going. That way we
Mm-hmm.
can go in and all park together, because if you just show up at an ATV park and you're looking for somebody, it's total chaos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, just for other groups out there, I would suggest meeting at like a local Walmart or
Mm-hmm.
something, and then go all together from there to your local event. That way you're
Right.
all showing up together and you don't have to worry about finding each other.
Yeah, that's great advice because if everybody went in there parked as groups, you might be able to park a little tighter and leave a little more parking room and not worry about blocking someone else in potentially that's not in your group. And Yeah, certainly. That is actually sound advice. So I'll even consider that. Um, Now, do you see riding expanding a lot in Illinois?
I do. When I first started, I don't know if it was just me getting out there and getting to know different people, but over the 2.5 years that we've been running this group, I have noticed that the number of people that I know and that I ride with have they continue to grow. But I mean, it's just something it takes time,
Yeah,
and there's plenty of people out there, and I definitely see it growing. I mean, the mud riding especially, I mean, it's getting outrageous.
yeah,
People with these monster vehicles, and once you get into that, it's like a whole different ball game. But yeah, it's definitely becoming a major sport
right.
to me, in my eyes. I mean,
Mhm. It,
and hopefully it continues and going forward.
well, I know it's really good for dealers right now. You can't get a unit to save your life unless you want a special order and wait 6 weeks plus to even get it. But
Yeah, I've been really lucky on every four-wheeler I've bought. I mean, I have quite a few good dealers around here, and I just
mhm.
want to give a shout out to Holzhauer Motors in Nashville,
Okay.
because that's where I got my Can-Am
Yep.
Outlander, and they had it in stock. Nobody else around this area. I looked all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. I went tried Kentucky,
Mhm.
but Holzhauer, they have a big selection.
Right.
They're they're the place to be, and I found what I wanted, and I bought it. But
Great.
you
Very
can't beat
good.
that.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, Can-Am's a good product. Honda's a great product. I mean, they're all good products. They have their all have their pluses and minuses, whatever. But
Right.
no, just love what you ride and just go with it and have fun with everyone else. Mm,
And that's the biggest thing to me is everybody. I know they got Can-Am people, they got Polaris people, and they got Honda people. Well, guess what? I ride Can-Am and Honda. I own
mhm.
both of them.
Yep.
So I mean, if you're out there and you're having fun and you're enjoying life, love what you ride. That's what it's about.
Right. Exactly. I mean, we like to jib at each other and whatever. It's in the end of the day, we're all having fun together and and such.
Right.
So that's great. If anybody wanted to reach out to you, would your Facebook group be the best way for them to reach you?
That would be the best way is just go to Trail Riders of Southern Illinois on Facebook. We are
Okay.
actively working on a web page. I got a buddy that lives in Vegas that he grew up in Southern Illinois, but he moved to Vegas. He is
Mhm.
a web page designer, and shout out to Wayne Latham of Waylay Designs. That's
Mhm.
who's making our web page. So
Okay.
hopefully everything goes smooth and we'll have one up and running. We're looking by the end of this month, hopefully, if everything
Okay.
goes.
Well, very
But
good. Well, I'll make sure I post that link in the description of this video, and that way people can just click on it and go right straight to your page without having to type it in or look for you specifically and such. So,
right, I mean that's one of our biggest goals for this whole trail riders is getting our name out there and make it more accessible to people to find us.
mhm, absolutely, absolutely. Well, Ken, thank you so much for your time today, and I really enjoyed it. Look forward to maybe if I'm in the Illinois area, and I will give you a ring and see about maybe going on a ride together sometime.
Yeah, most definitely. Thanks for having me.
All right, you're very welcome, sir. You have a good one.
You too.